in a lively Nigerian village called Agbeni, surrounded by green forests and windy rivers, lived a kind and faithful young woman named Adora. She was loved by many for her good heart and strong belief in God. Agbeni was a small village where everyone knew each other, and life was good because of the fertile land and bountiful harvest. Adora was a beacon of hope and compassion in Agbeni. Her gentle spirit and dedication to helping others had earned her the love and respect of her community. Yet, beneath her cheerful exterior lay a heart burdened by an inexplainable series of misfortune that had recently befallen her. It began softly, like a whisper in the night. The once thriving crops of Adora's land started withering inexplainable, leaving her field barren. Her livestock too fell ill one by one, leaving her with little to sustain herself. As if this were not enough, Adora herself became plagued with a mysterious ailment that sapped her strength and will. The villagers murmured in concern, gathering around her to console her. Yet, despite their support, Adora knew there was something darker at play. She could feel it in her bones, a sinister presence that sought to disrupt her life and steal her joy. As Adora's trouble escalated, she began to suspect that her misfortune were not mere coincidence. Her crops, once abundant, now lay shivered under the harsh sun. The animals she had lovingly cared for seemed to waste away, despite her effort to save them. Illness clung to her body like a shadow, refusing to let go. In the heart of Agbeni, whispers of witchcraft and dark magic circulated like the wind. While Adora had always dismissed such rumors, she couldn't shake the feeling that something or someone was behind her trouble. Unbeknown to Adora, her neighbor Obasi was the architect of her trouble. Obasi was a man consumed by jealousy and greed. He watched with envious eyes as Adora's land flourished, her harvest always plentiful and her heart generous. His own land, though fertile, never seemed to yield enough to satisfy his insatiable desires. Driven by envy, Obasi had turned to the dark arts, seeking the counsel of the powerful sorcerer in a neighboring village. It was there he learned the spell to blight Adora's land and curse her health. In his mind, if he could not have what Adora had, then she too would know what sting of loss means. Desperate to break free from the chain of misfortune, Adora sought solace in her faith. She spent hours in prayers, seeking guidance and strength from God. Her cry for help resonated through the walls of her modest home, reaching the ears of fellow villagers. In time of need, the community of Agbeni was known to rally together. They gathered at the village square, hands clapped in unity. As they prayed for Adora's deliverance, song of faith filled the atmosphere, a chorus of hope rising against the dark tide that threatened their beloved sister. Adora sought counsel from Pastor Chukwudi, a wise and compassionate leader known for his spiritual insights. The pastor listened intently as Adora poured out her heart, recounting her misfortunes that had befallen her.
"Daughter," Pastor Chukwudi began, his voice steady and reassuring, "we are not wrestling against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers of darkness. You must put on the armor of God and stand firm in faith."
With renewed determination, Adora embraced Pastor Chukwudi's guidance. She resolved to engage in a spiritual battle, believing that through faith and perseverance, she could overcome the forces that sought to destroy her. One night, as Adora lay in her bed, she was visited by a dream so vivid it felt real. In the dream, a radiant angel stood before her, bathed in a light that chased away every shadow in the room. The angel's presence filled Adora with peace, and she felt the fear melt away like morning dew.
Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to like, share, and leave me a comment on what you think about this story. Also, do remember to subscribe so you don't miss out on the part 2 of this amazing story.